In 2009, Richard and Nancy Donahue created an endowed professorship at the University of Massachusetts Lowell to support education in music, art, and theater. The university at the time noted that, quote, the name Donahue is synonymous in Lowell with the arts and philanthropy, close quote. Indeed, they have been strong supporters of Lowell's Symphonic Band Camp, String Project, and its Discovery Series at the Center for the Arts. Back in 1979, the Donahues formed the Merrimack Valley Repertory Theater. Nancy Donahue is a director of the Whistler House Museum of Art and a trustee of the Air Home. She's also a director of the New England Quilt Museum. Nancy previously served as the director of the University of Lowell Foundation. Their contributions to UMass Lowell have been recognized with the Richard K. Donahue Hall on the school's East Campus. Richard Donahue has served his community since at least 1960, when he was an assistant to President John F. Kennedy until his assassination. Richard is a former president of the Massachusetts Bar Association and New England Bar Association. He was an original member of the John F. Kennedy Profile in Courage Award Committee and still serves as a member of the John F. Kennedy Library Foundation. For 50 years before entering private practice in 2001, Richard was a partner in Donahue and Donahue Attorneys, the Lowell-based law firm founded by his father. He is a former president of the board of directors of the Whistler House Museum and a former member of the board of visitors of the University of Oregon School of Law. Clearly, their public service speaks for itself. But what is often overlooked about Richard and Nancy's contributions are the remarkable choices they made for their family. In 1968, their son Philip was born, the 10th of their 11 children. Philip had Down syndrome, which meant in those days that he would grow up in an institution, no questions asked. But despite the recommendations of doctors and other so-called experts, Richard and Nancy held to the belief that, quote, there's no one who can take better care of our child than we can, close quote, and they raised their son at home with all of their other children. Not only did the Donahues bravely and brazenly trailblaze a path by keeping Philip at home, they went on to nurture his abilities and give him every opportunity possible in life. After attending public schools in Lowell, Phil went on to study at the Greater Lowell Technical High School. At 22, he graduated with a major in maintenance engineering in 1991. Since then, Philip has held a variety of jobs in his community, including at a real estate office, a fitness center, and a restaurant. For the past 14 years, he has worked at Market Basket in Tewksbury as a bagger and customer service representative, working 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. In 2010, some of you may remember, Philip delivered the keynote speech at this very conference on this very stage and now serves on the MDSC Self-Advocate Advisory Council. The same commitment that Richard and Nancy have shown to Philip, the Donahues have shown to others with Down syndrome. For the past 4 years, they have served on the MDSC's honorary board, and through their support of the MDSC and our mission, they have helped our organization continue to grow and become what it is today. For their commitment over the years to Philip, the MDSC, and people with Down syndrome, I am pleased to present Richard and Nancy Donahue with the MDSC Leadership Award. Nancy and Richard are in Florida and unable to attend in person today. Please welcome their son, Philip, to the stage to accept on their behalf.